This is so annoying. I was streaming live and my stream died, so there is nobody live now. Now I really am talking to the void as I drink chamomile. Um, this is so annoying. There's like 0 people online. Oh, yes, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Um, so hopefully this time it doesn't die. My connection seems to be fine as well, so I don't know what the problem was. Yes, hello again. What was I saying? I don't even remember. I think I was saying, yeah, no, I don't remember actually. Ask me something else. I can't remember what I was talking about. Very sorry. Did you see to Kamisheva's stories? Which one? I've seen the one where she calls out the judge for giving 0 to her triple Lutz, which I definitely agree with. Yeah, I agree with her. It's bananas. How if her triple Lutz is worthy of a 0, then I don't know about anyone else. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if her gets a 0, if she gets a 0, then what is everyone else supposed to get? Which triple axel do you prefer, Kosternaya or to Kamisheva? I actually really like to Kamisheva's triple axel. It's very effortless and it's very consistent. So far, I've only seen Kosternaya's triple axel a couple times, so I want to wait to judge whose I prefer. I think what I really appreciate about Kosternaya's triple axel is that she transitions into it, which is really great. Your opinion about Rocket Man by Nathan Chen. I think potentially great idea. Nathan is really good at selling cheerful kind of stuff. Um, I think the choreo is a bit lacking. I wish it had a lot more. The choreo sequence is very fun, and he sells it really well. But like last year, his free skate seems a little empty to me. Kosternaya's second triple axel was called under-rotated. Yeah, it was. Your English is perfect. Oh, thank you. I've studied languages as a degree, so it'd be really bad if it wasn't good because I would have wasted years of my life. Why judges keep screwing Hanyu? Hopefully that doesn't happen this year. Fingers crossed for Yuzu being judged fairly. What do you think about Vasilyev's this season? So I quite like him. I think he's a very expressive skater. I think he has very good skating skills, but it seems to me like something needs to be changed because his jumps are very unreliable and he doesn't seem to be able to get a quad. I think partly because of his height and just build in general. I don't know if staying with Lambiel is going to be good for him in the long run. If I were him, I'd be looking at some different options. Do you think Aliona can beat Sasha? Yes. If Sasha falls once, Aliona's going to beat her probably if she's. What do you think of Trusova getting a 9 for skating skills from a judge? I think it's a joke. I think I've said about this before, but I find Trusova skating overall quite unappealing, although she's obviously very talented because she lands 4 quads, which is amazing and an impressive feat. But I don't really think that her components should be getting anything over like 7.5 maybe. How much better is Lisa's show program now that it's drumming song? So much better. Thank God she changed back. Did you like Alina's new free? Yeah, I really like the fact that she seems to enjoy it a lot. Some bits of the choreo aren't to my taste, but I think overall it's a much better program than Carmen for her and it suits her a lot better. Although I've read, and tell me if I'm wrong, that the step sequence is actually too short. Like it doesn't cover enough of the rink in order to count. Is that true? I don't know. Someone tell me. Do you think that Shimon will get more consistency? I think without a coach is very difficult. And I think this is why now he wants to get a coach. This is going very fast. Okay. Which is your favorite free program and short program of the season? I don't know yet. I need to see them with better cameras. I think Shoma's free skate is probably my favorite though. Do you think that now after Aliona started to perform again, judges will finally stop overscoring skaters who have ultra C jumps? I think they overscore skaters who have ultra C jumps sometimes, not all the time. see Tutkamicheva or Kahira. What do you think about Daleman's outing? Worried about her? Yeah, it's quite worrying, but at the same time, she's coming back from a very bad concussion. So I think she's probably just not in shape. She's just probably just wanted to get out there and try. Do you think that Zagitova is back this year? She seems to be. It seems like her jumps are more solid than they were last season, and it seems to me that they have more spring. Her consistency for me is always like the biggest question mark. So we're gonna have to see what happens in the Grand Prix. But she seems to be in better shape than last year for sure. How do you like Shoma's short program and free skate? Short program, I'm neutral about. Free skate, I love. I think it really suits him. And I don't know, like I love Shoma this year. Started last year. I've fallen under Shoma's spell. I'm like my Bernice, where we are in love with Shoma. Do you think Evgenia could medal at Worlds? Probably not this year. Maybe if she gets a quad stall or if a lot of people get injured. But with the current scoring and the way that skaters like Trusova are getting high components on top of their high tech, probably not. Do you think that since Aliona now has triple axel, that Evgenia, Alina, and Lisa are out of the question for European world team? Probably. Well, no, I wouldn't say so, because out of the three, Sherbakova, Trusova, and Kosternaya, I think it's bound to happen that at least one of the three won't make it, just because of statistics. I don't know. Why do you think a coach is so important? I think because sometimes athletes aren't able to tell themselves what they're doing wrong, or maybe they need a pep talk, or for whatever reason. I don't think people can coach themselves for too long. It never goes really well. Why doesn't the Japanese Federation play the political game like other countries? Man, I don't know. I don't know what game they're playing. They're supporting everyone but their own skaters. It's kind of frustrating. I don't understand them. Predictions for Grand Prix now that most skaters have debuted their programs. I think in men's it's quite easy to predict the Grand Prix final contenders. It will be probably Nathan, Yuzuru, Shoma, Boyang, and then maybe Maturizzo, maybe. Not sure about him. And maybe Vincent Joe, also not sure about him. But the top four are definitely going to be those four. Ladies is like, I'm going to guess Sherbakova, Trusova, and Kosternaya, probably Zagitova. And then the last two spots are going to be Kahira, probably one of Medvedeva and maybe Sakamoto, I'm not sure. The last spot is the one I'm actually not sure about. Are you going to the Grand Prix? I'm going to the Grand Prix final. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'll tell you guys where I'm seated, and you can come and say hi. Oops, sorry, I have a message from my mom. Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't you think it's funny how Shoma is getting to dancing on my own and it's so suitable to his coaching situation? Yeah, actually, it's pretty funny. I hadn't thought about that. Why do you think figure skating is not popular? Many reasons. Judge sports are always a bit iffy because the public doesn't really get them. Also, it's not aired a lot, so not that many competitions either. Which three Russian ladies are your early predictions to make it to Worlds? I say Trusova 100%, probably Kosternaya and Zagitova, but I'm not sure. Sherbakova is the one that I'm the least sure about out of the newcomers. Will the full stream be posted to watch later? I think so. I had to start it twice, so there will be two, one that lasts like 3 minutes and then this. I love Zagitova so much, but her lack of coverage or speed in her step sequence in the free skate is an issue, especially since the beat drops and it's supposed to be energetic. I think actually, yeah, I was saying before I've read that her step sequence doesn't cover enough of the rink to get, I don't know if to get the level or to be counted. I don't know if that's true, but I definitely think they should work on that and on her skating skills in general. Probably my biggest issue with her, together with her interpretation level. Thoughts on Medvedeva? So I think Shanghai Trophy was a bit worrying, but not too worrying considering she had been sick. I actually thought she may have been, because she looked a lot thinner than she did at Autumn Classic in terms of muscle mass. And I don't think so. I'm not worried in the sense that she doesn't look like she's having mental breakdowns anymore. This looks like a physical issue, but I do think that unless she brings her a game to the Grand Prix, her season is not gonna continue after the Grand Prix. But I really like her programs, especially the short. I think great idea to pair up with Averbuch again. Do you think Kahira could beat Sasha? Not with this type of scoring. Not the way they're scored. Like I was saying before, Ultra C elements only seem to give a bonus to certain skaters. Trusov is one of them, and Kahira is not. How did you like Zhenya in China? I think she wasn't robbed. And also when did she add triple double toe combo? It's so weird. I don't think she was robbed. I don't think she had a great performance. So I think the scores were pretty okay. Actually, she got good components. I think she just ran out of stamina and just tried to do maybe triple loop, triple toe, and then went for the double because she didn't have any stamina left. Because otherwise, yeah, it is a bit weird. What do you think of Kostranaya's dresses? I don't really like them. They're not my favorite style of dress. She's very pretty though, of course. What do you think about Satoko moving to Toronto? I think it's probably a good call because it seems to me like Hamada doesn't really. I think Hamada is focused on Rika. Let's just say it like that. And so I think probably this is Satoko's best shot, and also Lieberkel could potentially improve her jumps, which if she doesn't, she's out of the games, even in Japan, even with her components and beautiful skating and spins and everything. Do you like Sherbakova's style? Not really. She's not my favorite type of skater. I think she definitely tries with her interpretation, I can tell, and I think she's quite musical, but I think her skating skills are really not great. So everything looks a bit choppy to me, so not my favorite. Are you going to do recap videos? Yeah, I'm going to do recap videos for the Grand Prix, not for the past competitions of the best 3 weeks because I don't have time. Any thoughts on some of the recent controversial programs? Satoko, Chalk and Bates. Haven't watched Chalk and Bates yet, so I don't know what to tell you about that. Satoko, so obviously it's not up to me to decide if it's controversial or not, but I thought that picking the music, I don't think it's controversial. It's a movie soundtrack. The costume with the Star of David on the back, definitely inappropriate. And I think they got the message because they changed it. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with that. Do you think this season can be the last one for Medvedeva? I don't think she's gonna. I think she's gonna keep skating at least until Beijing. And if she doesn't make Beijing, she may retire. But I don't think she's gonna give up that easily. She seems very determined as a person. What do you think about Takahashi being a nice dancer? Huge what the what. I was not expecting that. It's a really weird choice. He's a single skater. To me, I don't really understand the thinking behind it. Yeah, it's a weird choice. And also, I don't know how you can learn how to be an ice dancer at his age. I guess they're probably going to try to push his star power to get, support, but weird. Do you think that figure skating kind of lost its magic? I mean, it isn't like it used to be when Karolina and Yuna were skating. Yeah, I do think so to a certain extent. I still like it. I still enjoy it. I think that the programs aren't as artistic anymore. And to me, that is a bit of it's a bit sad because I do like very artistic programs. And I think right now we're at a point where programs are starting to really resemble each other a lot, too much probably. So yeah, I do think in a way it has. What do you think about adding more spots for worlds? If you mean more spots for countries, I think I wouldn't be opposed to countries with a deep field, maybe having 4 skaters competing at worlds instead of 3. What do you think on Satoko's new free skate? Yeah, I've said why she deserves 975 for skating skill. I actually think Satoko's skating skills are really good. She has very good knee bend, very good flow. And if you see her live, I've seen her live, she's actually quite fast as well. Now figure skating is very popular in Russia and Japan. In Russia, I think figure skating is top 2 sport now after football. Well, if that's true, it's great and good for Russia. Not in Italy, I can tell you that. What components would you give to the 6 Russian ladies? Well, it depends on the performance. Obviously, I would probably put Kosternaya Medvedev on top of the components list. Then who would maybe Zagitova, then Tutkimisheva and Sherbakova, and then Trusova, and something like that. But it depends on the skate and on the program. It's very difficult to judge that way. Have to use the entire ice coverage for a step sequence, but this is never enforced since it isn't a level requirement, but instead an invalid element. Yeah, that's what I read as well. And when I rewatched Alina's step sequence, it really did look to me like she wasn't covering enough of the rinks, but I doubt they'll ever say anything about that. Do you agree with Anna Sherbakova's short program score at Lombardia? Do you think her clean short program will be judged the same? No, I think once she gets on the Grand Prix, I expect her to score around like 72, 73 points, probably for a clean skate. I don't disagree with the way it was judged. I don't think that program is a high components program, and neither are her skating skills. The under rotation call was a bit harsh, but you know, it happens. Thoughts on Yuzuru's new costumes? I don't really love the short program new costume, and I really like the free skates one, but maybe prefer the one with feathers. Top 3 favorite lady skaters, right now or in general? In general, Mao was my absolute favorite, and obviously Karolina as well. Depends. Evgenia's Shanghai performance, I've said already. Do you like Zagitova's programs this year? I like her free quite a bit. I think it's fun. Who do you think is the most complete female skater currently? Difficult to say. I think maybe Kaori Sakamoto has a good balance of tech and components. Thoughts on Fair Skating Union on Twitter? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I wish a real pro circuit existed like it used to, so Medvedev could go on to significant post-amateur success. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was there, but I don't know if she would want to do that. Zagitova's free program costume is nice. I prefer her short program costume, though. Not a question, but thanks for answering all of our questions. Oh, thank you. I'm enjoying this. Like I said, I'm living by myself now, so I do feel kind of lonely sometimes. Is Yuzu Ruhani not having fun skating anymore? Gee, hopefully not. Saludos desde Argentina. Saludos. Hola. Having seen all the programs of the Russian girls, which one is your favorite? All the programs. I really like Medvedeva's short program. Does Yuzuru have any chance of beating Nathan this year? Depends on how they get scored in components and GOE, but also depends a lot on Yuzuru's consistency, because I think one of Nathan's strongest points is that at bigger competitions he's very consistent, and Yuzuru can be quite inconsistent. Do you get figure skating on Eurosport? Because sadly I don't. I don't know yet. Depends. Last year I did, but who knows? If not, we're all going to go on live QQ, the Chinese guy who I always watch. One reason figure skating isn't enjoyed by the general public anymore is because there's no lasting stars. Yeah, I completely agree with that. When there's somebody who peaks for a year and then disappears forever, you don't know who to root for. You know, I'm very into tennis. It's one of my favorite sports, and having people like Federer or Nadal or Djokovic who have been there for years now, like close to 15, 20 years, has been such an amazing thing for the sport. The sport has grew gigantically because of it. So yeah, I agree with that. What do you think of, oh my God, I'm going to botch her name. Ting Quiz Skating. Sorry, I'm sure it's not pronounced like that. I think she's very nice, but apparently she's injured and she's going to miss the Grand Prix, which is really sad. They once invalidated a step sequence from Satoko when she did not cover enough ice. So Alina's in trouble if she has a strict judge. I don't think it's going to happen for her. She gets very generous judging normally. Do you think Uteri, I guess that's a Terry, might get rid of a skater. I mean, there's a lot of seniors right now. I don't think she's going to need to. I think they're going to probably, some of them are bound to get some sort of maybe injury, hopefully not, obviously, or just retire or just fall behind or change coach. It's going to happen anyways. I don't think she's going to need to kick anyone out. What's your favorite coach right now? I like Nathan's coach, but I don't like either Brian or Terry. I don't think I have a favorite. Maybe Tracy Wilson. She's really sweet. She seems lovely. And also Barbara Fusarpoli from Italian Ice Dance. She's very funny. I love your new place. Seems nice. This is a nice part of my place, and the rest still needs a lot of like furniture. Next year, Terry will have 6 senior ladies. A few will get ditched, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, she's probably not gonna need to ditch them herself. They're probably gonna eliminate themselves somehow. It always happens, not just with a Terry. I mean, how's your new job? It's going well, very stressful. Because newcomer and learning everything. Do you think that Maya Chromich will get dropped by Terry? I think she's probably, yeah. I mean, the way from what I've read, the way it happens is that she kind of like starts putting them in the juniors skating group or in the skating group with the less good skaters, worse skaters. Well, not worse, but like not the top skaters, and then they get kind of ignored a little bit, and then they leave by themselves. That's what I've read. Are there any pieces of music that you wish skaters would stop using? Carmen, I don't like it. It's very annoying to me. Who is your current favorite junior skater? Hein Lee is lovely. I really like her. Also, Yuma Kagiyama is very good. How is skating in Italy right now? Any good ladies? I know Daniel Grassel is quite good. Ladies wise, not too bright. There's some ladies that are pretty good, but I wouldn't say that they can really compete at the higher levels. I really like Lucrezia Beccari. She's gonna be half junior, half senior this season. So hopefully we'll see her maybe at Euros. I don't know. Do you think raising the age limit would fix this lack of artistry nostalgia you've talked about? A little bit, yeah, probably. Would force skaters to work more on presentation. Hope you had a nice day. Oh, thank you. It was pretty nice. It was pretty chill. Just preparing stuff for work. New 15-year-old every year from Russia. Yeah. Do you think Russian ladies can make a tradition of winning the Olympics, Sochi, Pyeongchang, and probably they will get Beijing too? I mean, maybe. I don't know about Beijing. It's never, maybe Elisa Liu will win, or maybe Rando. But yeah, maybe. I mean, they have a strong figure skating tradition. They have a strong field, and a lot of the more they win, the more girls want to start skating. So probably. Totally agree with you about Takahashi's decision. I'm a huge fan, but no, just no. Yeah, I agree. Perhaps at this point in his career, he's earned the right to make his weird decision. Yeah, I mean, of course he has. I don't know if it's a good decision, but he definitely earned it. Have you ever watched artistic roller skating? No, I've been told I should be. I actually know a couple people who do it competitively, sort of. It's quite big in Italy. Well, big. I mean, it's bigger than figure skating in the sense that there's more rinks. Who do you think will win Junior Grand Prix final in men, ladies? I would love for Valieva and Yuma Kagiyama to win. I think Valieva and Kagiyama will win. Depends actually, because Daniel Samsonov is getting some scores, so I don't know. Do you think that Sinitsina Katsalapov can beat Papadakis' run? No. Can Hein Lee medal at Junior Grand Prix final and World Junior Champion? I think she can maybe get a bronze. What do you think about Tukamisheva's reaction after the short program? I don't understand why people see such a problem in it. I don't see a problem in it. I actually agree with her. I mean, her components, I agree with her having lowish components, but her, like the fact that she jumps triple axel and gets no bonus for it is a bit annoying. Oh, I think I lost. Where was I? Oh, I hope it's not creepy. Ooh, okay. But I really like you. Your voice is awesome. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Love your curls. Need to change my curls products though, because they keep like getting messed up. What do you think of Marin Honda this year? I think Marin Honda may be done. It's very sad to say. I don't want to say it. I love Marin, but I don't see her getting back into big competitions. Thoughts on Paparakis' run new programs? The shore dance is so I don't even know. Like I wasn't expecting them to do that. I almost like it because of it, and I love the free skate. The free skate for me is so beautiful. I love contemporary style, and I love the fact that he picked spoken word kind of thing. It's very beautiful. Did you watch the competition of Alessia Tornaghi? Do you like her? I actually didn't, but I remember her, and yeah, she's quite nice to watch. What do you think of Tursimbayeva's chances of coming back this season? Probably not. What do you think of? Yeah, probably not. By the way, yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm so mad that she competed at Shanghai with such an injury. I hope she's going to be fine, but yeah, probably not this season. What do you think of Nathan's free skate? Yeah, I've already said, but think good potential, still not there choreo wise. Eurosport lost the rights to broadcast the Grand Prix. Oh, great. Oh my God, you don't like Carmen? I'm shocked. Yeah, I know, right? If you were a skater, what music would you choose for your short program and free program? Oh my God, I would be stereotypical Italian. At some point, I definitely do Turandot because obviously, I would probably do something by Sleeping at Last. I think they suit skating quite well. Some soundtracks. I like soundtracks a lot. So maybe some Rinaldi. I wonder how Alina is feeling right now. I mean, she's going to have to do a lot of things if she wants to try and stay on top. Yes, I agree, but at the same time, she got huge scores last year for mediocre jumping because last year her jumps were really there and her GOE never reflected that, and she still has a component advantage. So, thoughts on Matteo Rizzo? È bello vedere italiani appassionati di pattinaggio. Yes, Italians watching pattinaggio, amazing. I love Matteo Rizzo. He's my favorite. I prefer him to Daniel Grassel style-wise, and I like his programs this season. I hope he can manage consistency with his new quad loop. What were your 3 highlights for Junior Grand Prix Enya ladies? I barely watched it, but Sinitsina was great. But I was surprised that her scores got so much higher compared to the previous competition, which was in Russia. I've heard a rumor, and tell me if it's true. I've heard a rumor that Valieva is injured, and I think that if that is true, Sinitsina's scores may be rising as like a backup plan if Valieva can make Junior Grand Prix final. I have a feeling that Daisuke is going to be an amazing ice dancer because of his creativity and energy. Well, he's definitely creative, so there's that on his side. Do you think Alina will go back to train a quad flip? Not that now that the competition is so tough. I don't know if she has quad potential. Her rotations were quite sorry, they were quite tight last year. She does seem to be better this season, so maybe they'll try it. Not sure. Huge respect to you for doing this live video. Oh, thank you. I'm happy to do it. How would you design the costume for Paparakis' run shore dance? I want them to have leg warmers, like neon leg warmers. Maybe not neon, but leg warmers. What happening? Man, I don't know. Thoughts on US ladies situation? Who will make the world team? Chrissy Gold, Polina Edmonds, and Karen Chen come back. Polina Edmonds, probably not. Karen Chen, probably not. Gracie Gold, I don't know if she can be consistent enough, and we see her jumping triples a lot in practice, but so far in programs, it's a different story. So I hope she does. I liked Gracie. What do you think of Shoma's new programs? Short program is meh, and free skate is amazing. I mean, it's a little empty, the free skate, but I like it because it just showcases his beautiful musicality. Also thought on Diana Davis and Gleb Smokin. I've only seen one of their 2 events, maybe the first one. I thought they looked good, but I don't think they're top level yet compared to some of the other junior dance couples. What's her job? It's a secret. Is that high or in Russian? if it is high. If not, maybe it's an insult. Maybe I just read an insult to myself. Papadakis is wrong or Virtue Moyer. I think technically Virtue Moyer, style-wise, Papadakis is wrong for me. Virtue Moyer are better technicians, especially they're both on the same level. I think in Papadakis is wrong. Guillaume is better than Gabriella when it comes to skating skills, but as a couple, I think they work together really well, and I like their style. Hai visto la gara di Gracie Gold? I saw the short program from Gracie, and yeah, I mean, it's good to see her slowly getting back to shape. Who do you think deserves the best components in men's? Yuzuru. Gracie Gold needs a world-class coach, but I don't know if they would touch her. Raf could do it, but I doubt he would take her on. I think it's better for her right now to be with somebody who isn't too famous, where she can slowly get back together. Although I do have some questions on her current coach. You don't like Daniel Grassel skating? Not really my cup of tea. I mean, obviously, I appreciate that he's an Italian, bright new talent, but style-wise, no, it's not my cup of tea. What do you think about Snitsina Katsalapa free dance? I love it. They're really good, but they're kind of boring to me. Sorry to disappoint. Do you like Anna Frolova and Anastasia Tarkanova? I like Tarkanova, but I want her to improve her posture. If we're getting a Twilight program this year, I want to see a Harry Potter program. Rise my wizards. I agree. Which Hogwarts house are you guys? I used to be obsessed with Harry Potter growing up because I was always the same age as Harry as the books came out. I took a sorting quiz on Pottermore a couple years ago and turns out I'm Hufflepuff, which at first I wasn't happy with, but then I accepted it, and now I think it actually suits my personality quite well. So rise Hufflepuffs. Actually, I do have a Hufflepuff mug. Let me see if I can show you. Look, I got this at Harry Potter Studios in London. It's a Hufflepuff mug. Anyways, this was unrequested information. Who's your least favorite top lady skater? I don't really have like least favorites. I don't like saying it like that. I think style-wise, maybe Trusova is like the furthest away from my ideal style. Did you see an Italian lady medal at Junior Grand Prix? An Italian lady? Who was it? I must have missed it. I must have completely missed it. If she did, that's great. What do you think of all the Egyptian programs this season? Alina Stoko, Joachim Bates. I don't see anything wrong with it per se, but I wish people would stop doing this all the time. I find it a bit cringy. Do you think Rika Kihiro will manage to land a Quetzalcoatl this season? She received pretty low scores in Japan Open. I'm even more worried for her now that Kostranaya has triple axel. You see, I think Rika, it's crazy that clean Rika with triple axels and clean Kostranaya with triple axel are over 10 points apart, 15 points apart in scores. I think that's mental. Although I really do like Kostranaya, so I think she probably will want to land the futsal, but I don't know. I think she can do it, but her consistency isn't her strongest point. So, thoughts on Nathan's Rocketman shirt? I agree with the people that say that it looks like the back of a bus. Why is Trusova so boring when on paper you would think it would be exciting? I think her jumps can be exciting, but you need more than that to be an exciting skater, and I agree with that. How Rika could only be rewarded 144 points for 2 triple axel and mostly clean performance when Leona can get 157. That's what I was saying. Ultra C elements only give bonuses to certain people. Should the pattern dance type step sequence be allowed to be performed both clockwise and anti-clockwise? I'm the worst when it comes to ice dance, so I have no idea. Favorite Russian senior lady? Probably Medvedeva is like a sentimental favorite because she's been around for so long. I also like Tuktamisheva and her grit a lot. So, and now that she's a senior, also Kostranaya. What do you think about Fear and Gibson's vlog free dance. I think it's very fun, and I've been liking them since last season when they did, I think, Saturday Night Fever, and they were amazing. Ravenclaw, yay! Ravenclaw is a nice house. Does Kosternaya have any chances of winning Worlds? Probably. I would say she has a chance for sure. Hello, a hug from Mexico. Oh, hello. Your nice greetings to, I don't know who that is, but yeah. Greetings to you from Mexico. I'm Slytherin proudly. Nice. There is a Harry Potter program. A Canadian girl in junior is performing in the long. Oh, that's cool. I have it. I missed it too. Tuktamisheva versus Kihira versus Kosternaya triple axel. My favorite is still Tuktamisheva, but like I was saying, I love the transitions that Kosternaya does into it. Air position, I like Kihira. Slytherin. I'm a Ravenclaw. Yay. No Hufflepuffs. How did you learn to speak English so well? I watched a ton of TV shows when I was in high school. I binge watched like One Tree Hill, Dawson's Creek, The Vampire Diaries, all of it. And I figured out I had quite a good year. And then I went on to study languages and really learned when I moved to the UK and I lived there for 3 years. So that really helped. Although if you can probably tell, I didn't really pick up a British accent. I can kind of do it, but it sounds terrible, so I'm gonna not do it. Clean programs. Who you got, Lisa or Evgenia? Go for Evgenia just because better programs and judges don't love Lisa. Clean programs, Medvedeva definitely has the edge. Even with the triple axels, I think Tutkamysheva's components will hold her back quite a bit. Do you think Alina Kosternaya could beat Alina? Yes, for sure. I think you're a Ravenclaw. No, I think I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm very Hufflepuff in my daily life. Oh, hi from Brazil. Oh, oi from Brasil. Eu falo um pouco de português. Eu estudei português na universidade. Gosto muito de falar português. Bye. Off topic. Which are favorite books or writers? Oh, I love classics like Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Wuthering Heights, all of that. Love the Harry Potter series from my childhood. Yeah, I mean, recently I've read Call Me by Your Name and I really liked it. It's one of the latest. Oh my God, English died. It's one of the last books I read. Do you think Kosternaya was properly scored in Finland? I think maybe a tad overscored, but overall, I would say she definitely does deserve good components and Gioia. Aren't you worried about Tarkanova's future? A little bit. I don't know if she has a future in seniors at this point. What do you think of Tutkamysheva's choreography? What choreography? In the free especially, it's really, really lacking, and I think it's what's holding her back so much. I want to like Trusova about her programs. I can watch them 1 or 2 times and then I find it boring. I don't like her programs at all. The Russian press is writing everywhere that Medvedeva is over because she only got second after Rika. Do you think that Russian Federation will give up on Medvedeva? Maybe not yet. I think it depends on how the new seniors perform. Because Medvedeva, in the end, has been quite reliable for them. Even last season when she was flopping terribly, she ended up medaling at Worlds. So, and she's a sentimental fave too. Favorite jump and spin to watch? Favorite jump, probably a very good triple Lutz or triple loop from the ladies, and from the men triple axel for sure. Spin, I really like layback spins, but not the Bielman. The Bielman makes me anxious. How do you think Tutkamysheva will do next week? I think she'll do quite well. I think she'll probably medal silver or bronze for her. I feel like the judges have something against Rika since the end of last season. I don't think they have something against her in particular. I just think there are certain people who get bonuses and she's not one of them. There's actually very few people who get bonuses, and yeah, none of the Japanese skaters are part of that category. What is an ultra C element? Just like in ladies, that would be a triple axel or a quad. In men, it would be quad lats or quads in combinations or particularly difficult elements. What do you think about Ekaterina Kurakova? I think she's so nice. She's super sunny. I really like it. Like her, sorry. And hopefully she makes it to Euros this year. Ciao from USA. Hello from USA. Do you think there's a misogynistic component to the comparison between the current situation of men and lady skating? In short, yes. I think skating is quite misogynistic as a sport. What do you think of Kostranaya's free skate dress? Meh. Do you think South Korea will have another skater like Yuna Kim? I don't know about Yuna Kim, but it seems to me like they're building a great crop right now. So they've definitely working in the right direction. Where would you put Jason Brown on components? Very high. Definitely in the nines. Some other federation needs to take the judging away from the Russian Federation. I mean, I don't think the problem is that the overscoring isn't done by the Russian judges only. The overscoring is done towards certain skaters, not just Russian skaters. Think of Vincent Joe last season. It's weird. It's difficult to tell properly how one could get rid of it, but I don't think it's just Russia. I'm a figure skater from Germany. Oh, that's really cool. Zagitova is the best. Well, she's definitely one of the best. Hello, what are you thinking about? What? Libertarianism? Nothing. Also, Hufflepuff. You speak Russian. I don't speak Russian. I wish I could speak Russian. I think it's such a beautiful language, but I can only say like things like "Привет," and that's about it. Доброе утро. I don't know. I can't really speak Russian. Say давай. Could you talk about Yulia Lipnitskaya a bit? I liked Yulia. She was very musical. And I liked her Schindler's List program. Beautiful spins. Skating skills were and jumps were so, but I liked her as a presence on the ice for sure. Here's one more Hufflepuff. Yay! What about so many tributes to Yuzuru in the Junior Grand Prix? I think it's great. I think the future generations are looking up to somebody who's worth looking up to. Let's see. Medvedev free skate costume. I think Satomi Ito does such beautiful work with her costume, so I really like it. Meu Deus, você fala português. Sim, eu falo português um pouquinho, um pouco. Não lembro como falar português, que eu não falo há muito tempo. Which Grand Prix event are you most excited to watch? All of them. I love the Grand Prix season. It's my favorite part of the figure skating season. So I'm so looking forward to it. I can't believe it's finally here. Do you think Tursinbayeva will do Cup of China? Probably not. Hopefully not. Hopefully she takes time to recover. You seem very tired. Yeah, I am. Thoughts on the whole Little Bet situation? Like I said, I don't think she should have been competing on such an injured back. It's not a good. I mean, for what? Now she's going to miss the Grand Prix and maybe even worsen her injury. I don't think it was a smart choice. I feel like we could be friends. Aw, sweet. Like the same books and TV shows. How many languages do you speak? Depends on the level. Fluently, I would say only Italian and English. I can speak Portuguese a little bit, and I can speak a little bit of French and a little bit of Spanish, but like very base level French and Spanish. Portuguese is a bit better because I actually studied it quite a lot. Hello, what are your things? Why is this person asking me about libertarianism? I have no opinion on libertarianism. Very sorry to tell you. Who got you into figure skating? The Olympics in Turin were probably when I started watching it more casually. Do you think Valieva could win seniors now? No, probably not. Are you vegetarian or vegan? No. But I try not to overdo with meat and dairy because it's not that great for you. I made it a point to only look at Kamisheva skate today, and she noticeably skates on 2 feet most of her program. Yeah, she doesn't really have a lot of transitions or 1-foot skating. Think Valieva has the best squad. Probably, I would agree with that. I think Tatiana Tarasova is a huge pro-Medvedeva voice in Russia. Well, obviously, I can't really listen to her commentary because I only understand when she's like, bravo, bravo. And that's pretty much all that I understand. And she's like, krasiva. I have no idea what she's saying 99% of the time, but if she is, that's nice to hear. Opinions on Brady Tennell and Mariah Bell. I prefer Brady Tennell to Mariah Bell. Mariah is more expressive, but I think Brady is I think Brady gets a lot of criticism that's unjustified. I think she's a very hard worker. And I think she keeps trying to improve, which is great. Do you know more details of what happened with Oda Nobudari? The Japanese media does not seem to report about it much. I don't think they want to report on it because it's definitely not a good look. Apparently, the university was working for kind of overlooked his complaints that he was being sort of like bullied. And apparently, Mia Hamada's team has something to do with that. So that doesn't seem great. Hopefully he's fine. Watching Japanese ladies with proper technique getting very low scores compared to those certain ones is a bit depressing. Yes, I completely agree. It is very depressing. What is your favorite costume ever? I don't know. I always like Hyuna Kim's costumes, though. You're very nice for answering our question. Oh, you're very nice for asking them. Should we have professionalized judging appointed by the ISU, independent of national federations? Probably. I mean, I don't know if that would help, but yeah, maybe. Had Jason skated clean at Worlds, would he have beaten Vincent? Not sure. Privyet. Privyet to you. What is your favorite figure skating dress costume this season? Oh, I don't know about this season. Need to see them with better cameras. There was a Korean junior lady, I think So Young something. I don't want to botch the name. Who had a really nice green costume when she was doing Emily. I really liked it. Você tem sotaque de Portugal? Maybe. I had a professor from Portugal. What music would you like to hear in figure skating? Something different, something more contemporary. Almost nobody's doing that. That's why I love Kevin Amos's programs. The music is like. Also, Papadakis are onto that. I miss Evgenia's bangs. I think maybe the bangs wasn't too comfortable when skating. Your accent in Brazilian Portuguese is to die for. Thank you. I studied it a lot, so hopefully it worked. What else? Best American lady currently. Depends. Maybe, well, consistency-wise, maybe Brady Tennell, but I think Elisa Liu in a couple years will be definitely the best. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport, figure skating, obviously. Tennis is one of my favorite sports ever. Gymnastics I really like. I like all the Olympic sports, to be honest, but lately I've been watching tennis like crazy. I love tennis. I'm very excited for. There's just been the Shanghai Masters, and then there's going to be Paris, and then the ATP Finals, and yeah, I love tennis. Will you do a recap video about this Junior Grand Prix season? Probably not. I don't think I'll have the time to do it. What do you think about Dario Chava? I think she has the full package. If she will get consistency. I'm not too enthusiastic about her, I have to be honest. I think maybe it's the programs they gave her. She's kind of boring to me, although she definitely has some lovely qualities, but definitely not my favorite junior. You think judges will eventually give Aliona Kosternaya higher components than Alina? They should, but I'm not sure that they will. What's your opinion on Shoma's new show program? I'm kind of neutral to it. I'm disappointed Yuzu is repeating programs. We only have a few years left, hoping to get more from him. I wish he wasn't repeating the short. I'm okay with him redoing Origin. But yeah, I agree. I think repeating the short is a bit too much for me. Still love watching him skate. So, do you think Alina will ever do a quad? I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know with that camp. Do you consider Evgenia's programs this year are boring or have lack of transitions? No, I think they're much better than her programs last year. Her free skate last year was boring and had no transitions. This year, they're definitely, especially the free skate is a lot more complicated. Roger Federer or Rafael Nadal? Definitely Rafael Nadal. I've always been his fan since he began playing, pretty much. So I love Roger too, but Rafa is like my favorite of all time. Really early in the season, but which three ladies do you think will make the cut for the Grand Prix final for Russia? Well, it can be more than three for Grand Prix final. So probably all the three new juniors and Alina, and maybe one of Evgenia and Lisa. I've seen many people are worried about users' components at Autumn Classic, suggesting he'll be underscored this year, even if he skates clean. Are you worried about this as well? A little bit. I think that the trend is not in his favor. Do you think Elisa will be able to maintain her hard jumps, especially the quad lutz? The quad lutz is really bad, so probably not. Triple axel, she could, although it's often under rotated, so I don't know. Do you watch rhythmic gymnastics? And if yes, do you prefer Evgenia Kanayeva or Anna Besanova? I used to watch it, now not anymore, but I loved Evgenia Kanayeva. Definitely my favorite. Favorite skater of the 6.0 era. I was alive for most of it, but I wasn't really watching skating. Looking back at videos, I really like Michelle Kwan. What do you think of how Plushenko is training his son? I feel bad for the poor boy. I mean, I don't want to judge his parenting skills, but I do think that there's a lot of pressure put on a very young kid who may even not be into skating. So, yeah. Most difficult Russian name to pronounce. Maybe Tuktamisheva, because I always get it wrong. Tuktamisheva. Yeah, maybe that one. I don't know. You know what I really struggle with when it comes to Russian names is the stress in the surname. I almost always get it wrong. Like, for example, if I read like Maya Kromik, I want to say Kromik and not Kromik. So that's the most difficult thing. But I taught myself how to read Cyrillic now. So I don't think that's going to help, but at least I know the pronunciation. Hi from Spain. Hola. I missed your videos. Oh, thank you. I miss doing videos too. Who you pick for this year's National United States Figure Skating Championships? Who's going to win US Mass? Nathan and probably Elisa Liu. Do you think Daniel Samsonov can win next Olympics? Definitely too early to tell. He's so young and tiny now. Who knows what's going to happen with him? God, I have so many things to do, but I can't stop listening. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. Thoughts on tennis player Tsitsipas? I love Tsitsipas, although my favorite next gen may be Sasha Zverev. Zverev and Tsitsipas are like up there for my favorite. And I like obviously, and I like Dominic Thiem as well. So the three of them are probably my favorite new tennis players, and my favorite old tennis player is Nadal. Also Tsitsipas, may I say he's very handsome. I've seen him live when I was at Wimbledon from quite up close, and he's very, very handsome. Off topic, but yeah. Volosujar Trenkov, favorite couple ever. They were amazing. Did you watch a web series like Money Heist or Gotham City? No, I actually haven't. What are you watching today? I've been not watching a lot of TV lately because I haven't had the time, sadly. I was watching the Italian version of the Great British Bake Off earlier, but I don't know if that counts. Do you like quads? Yeah, if they're done well, of course I like quads. Do you think Karolina Koster will ever compete again? Probably not, unfortunately. I think quads with ladies will end in really bad injuries. Difficult to tell, but I think the older the lady that jumps the quad is, the more likely it is to happen. I saw Pushenko at Bolognese, and his son is pretty much treated like a show monkey. I mean, I don't want to say show monkey because it feels a little too much, but I agree on the sentiment a little bit. I think maybe he's too young to be put in shows that much. Let's so for Berrettini at ATP finals. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Any major competition where you thought the result was significantly wrong? Sochi ladies competition. Mao or Yuna? Mao was my favorite. Do you think programs are getting less artistic because of the quad revolution? Not necessarily because of quads, more because of how judging rewards programs that aren't artistic. So people don't even bother making artistic programs anymore. If you had to sing with one of the singers, who would it be? Justin Bieber or Ed Sheeran or Enrique Iglesias? Maybe Ed Sheeran. That's a funny question. Who's your favorite out of the new Russian ladies? Kosternaya. What have you been studying in university? Languages and literature. What do you think about triple axel? I think it's a great jump. Do you think there should be extra points given for a great performance, like Ashley's whirlwind? Not best technical, but best performance. Well, technically there are components for that. But how was your trip to Japan? If you don't mind sharing, it was amazing. I love Japan. I've been to Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, and it was beautiful. It was very hot when I went, but it's so nice to explore a new culture. The food was so good. I fell in love with tonkatsu. It's like I was in love with it, and also with takoyaki. Amazing. I love Japan. Also, I tried cold noodles, and they were amazing. I lost it. How do you rank the Russian ladies now? I think it's impossible to do a general ranking. It depends on what you take into account. If I had to rank the most complete skaters, it would be Kosternaya Medvedeva. If I had to rank the most technical, it would probably be Kamisheva and Trusova. So it really depends. If you want to watch a reality show in Portuguese, I would recommend MasterChef Brazil. Oh, I love MasterChef in Italy, so probably I would like it. Yeah. Do you think quads will be necessary for top ladies in a few years? It depends on how it goes now. It depends on how consistent people like Trusova can be. Do you like Surya Bonali when she was competing? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really watching figure skating at that point, but I've seen videos of her, and I think she was great. Do you think Yuna Kim was robbed at Sochi Olympics? Yes, I don't think Yuna had her best competition at Sochi, but at the same time, I think she should have. What do you think of Rika's programs? I don't really love either of her programs this season. I have to be completely honest. I like her free better than her short, but I think they could have done better because Beautiful Storm last year was so much more beautiful. Do you think Australia can do quads potentially? Not sure about that. Maybe not, or they would have gone for it at this point. Japanese are nicest. They welcome you like you're their family. They're very sweet, and whenever I needed direction or help, there was always somebody ready to help. They were so lovely. Honestly, fell in love with Japanese people. They were lovely. Favorite costume and program, Volodya Chankov. Masquerade Waltz short program is my favorite program from them, and also favorite costumes. Is there going to be another Sasha Cohen type skater? Not with this scoring. Do you think Kaori and Rika can make Grand Prix final? I think Rika can. Kaori, I'm not really sure. Yagudin or Plushenko? Yagudin. Or Yagudin. Never know the stresses. What do you think of Medvedeva's triple flip, triple loop? Do you think she will put it in Skate Canada? I think she better put it somewhere because she is going to need it. I think it's great. It's a great jump. Her loop combos are so much nicer than her toe combos as well. So if she can get them consistently, she should jump them. Alina or Yevgenia at 2018 Olympics. I must be really honest. My favorite performance at 2018 Olympics was actually Caitlin Osman's short program, but probably Evgenia. Do you think the components factor should or will be changed to the same as men? I think it should be. I don't know if it will. Do you think Karolina should have been silver? Yes. I agree that Rika's programs are not doing her any favors. She's lacking in interpretation and the components won't be as high. Yes, I agree. I don't think her programs are doing her any favors. On the other hand, there are people whose programs are not very good and they still get high components. It's a political game. When did you start watching figure skating? When maybe Turin Olympics, but seriously, at after 2010. What professional field is better for you, commerce, medical, engineering, or IT? For me, neither, because I'm bad at both things, probably. So I wish there was still thriving professional scene in figure skating. So many great ladies could excel there. Yeah, it would be great if something like that existed again. Do you agree that Rika's year was last year? It's too early to say that, and she's too young to count her out. Heine or Unsu. I love Unsu more, but I love Heine Lee as well. She's very good. But Unsu has charisma. Like she has so much charisma. I love that. I think that was Rika's year to win worlds. Probably, but I wouldn't say she doesn't have a chance anymore. What do you think of the state of European ladies, except Russian, of course? I think it's in a moment of transition, but it will be stronger again soon. Opinion on Satoko's perfect performances at 2018 Olympics. Should she have gotten a medal? I loved her performances, but I don't think she should have gotten a medal because her jumps are also borderline, and I wouldn't give them very high GOE in general. But I think her performances were really good. Rika Kawari is Japanese nationals. I think Rika will win. I prefer Kawari personally. Do you think Satoko will retire next season? I hope not. I think her changing and moving to Canada probably means that she wants to continue. So Satoko and Takahashi, that would be, I mean, at this point, I'm expecting anything. Any thoughts on Japanese men apart from Yuzu, who I adore? Will J Nats be a bloodbath for them? I don't think it'll be a bloodbath. I think Yuzu and Shoma will win comfortably. Shoma is my other favorite Japanese fan. Sota Yamamoto is good to see him back, but I don't really have an opinion on him so far. Keiji Tanaka is nice, but also not my favorite. So Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson, who is the king of music according to your opinion? Elvis Presley. I didn't like Michael Jackson. Controversial figure. Has Osman retired? Yes, she has. Unfortunately, she was amazing. Thoughts on Gogolev? I think he's in a transition moment. He's been growing so fast. His body changed so much. So I expect him to go have a bad year and then come back probably. Your thoughts on Kaori's free skate? Not my favorite type of music, but she's amazing. So I enjoy watching it anyway. Luna Hendrick posted on Instagram she missed skating some time ago. Makes me worried. I want to see her compete this season. Me too. I love Luna. Hopefully her health allows her to compete in the second half of the season. She's so lovely, yeah. Do you think the pair category is becoming boring? A little bit. But I think also scoring in pairs is the only category of figure skating where scores are still kind of believable. Nation triple axel failing. I mean, the triple axel has always been his worst jump, so I'm not that surprised. Do you like Voykova Kozlovsky? Yeah, I quite like them, but I prefer Tarazova and Morozov. Nathan or Yuzuru this year? For me, it's Yuzuru. For the judges, probably Nathan. It depends on what Yuzuru does also. But what about Wakaba? Very worried about her. I don't know if she can get back to winning big or podiuming at big competitions. She seems very out of shape, and technically, it doesn't look like her jumps are all there. So, plus, Bakova costume change. I think it's very nice actually. I love her costume change. It's done during a spin, so it's very effective. Trusova's costume change. I didn't notice she did it until somebody pointed it out in a GIF or GIF or whatever on Twitter. I was like, oh, that was a costume change, and didn't even realize. What do you think about nude gloves? I hate them. Kari's Matrix makes me miss Brian Joubert. It was 9 in 2004 when Joubert had the Matrix program. I don't remember that program. I'm very sorry. I'm going to need to go watch it. Nathan will be better than Yuzuru this year. It depends on what you mean by better. I think Nathan usually is more consistent than Yuzu, and the judges seem to appreciate that. Podium for next week, aka Skate America. I don't remember who's competing there anymore. I think in ladies, Shibakova to Kamisheva and one of Sakamoto. And is Sakamoto there or is Satoko there? Well, the Japanese top lady, whether it is Sakamoto or Satoko, or Brady Chanel. And for men, Nathan and whoever else is there. Do you think any of the ladies trying to flex will get it this season? I don't know. Wish them the best though. What do you think of James DePress keeping the biggest part of the season? I mean, they had such a good season last year. They probably want some rest and do something fun. Who do you predict will make Russian world team? I mean, probably 3 Atari girls. Sure. Ideal world's podium, men and ladies. Well, it depends on depends on the performance as well. You don't want people to get the podium with bad performances. I definitely would like to see User winning though. That would be great. Choice of a custom change was weird. Yes, I didn't really get it either. Also, why do it again? They've already done it with Sherbakova, so it feels a bit pointless to me. Do you hate excessive pre-rotation blade assistant? Yes, I do, but the judges don't, apparently. So. Dario Chava beating Henley for bronze. I prefer Henley, but who knows? Thoughts on Alina Kanisheva withdrawing from Junior Grand Prix? Very sad. I really like Kanisheva, so I was sad to hear she's injured. Yes, Sakamoto Skate America. Then my prediction for the podium is the 2 Russians, so Sherbakova and Kamisheva, and one of Sakamoto and Brady to now. Probably Kaori, because Brady didn't look in top shape at Japan Open. Do you think the other Korean girls, excluding Young Yu, will get triple axel quads? I don't know, but they seem very determined to. They all have very solid triple lutz at this point, so maybe. Do you like the changes Hanyu made to his 2 repeated programs this year? Personally, I don't like the pretend violin playing in the free skate. He added, I like the old choreography. I like the violin thing. I like the reworked free skate. Like I said, I'm not very happy with the short program being the same. I'll take Carmen every day than the perfume program. Oh, perfume program, that's Anna Sherbakova short, I think. I don't know, but I've read the book. Yeah, I know. It's a bit I've tweeted about this when the news came out. I'm just like, why would a 15-year-old skate to that soundtrack? I'm just not a fan of that. Any thoughts about Europeans 2020? Who will be the heavy hair? I think Matteo Rizzo could be heavy hair in the sense that they're very similar in style. I don't know if he's going to win Euros though, but I would die of joy if he did. What did you think of Anna Pogorilla? That came out wrong. No, what did you think of Anna Pogorilla? Yeah, I loved her. She was amazing. Did you like the Joker film? I haven't seen it. Not my thing. I think Evgenia should change her free skate dress. Black looks too heavy and weighs her down. I quite like the color actually. Привет. Tristan Mayeva doing a Billman spin with the back problems. I know. I was shocked. It was very worrying to me to watch live because it was obvious that she was in pain. I don't understand. It could have been avoided too because you don't need a Billman to get the level. So I'm not really sure what the thinking was there. What do you think has been the most noticeable improvements in Evgenia's skating since Orther moved? Her skating skills, for sure. Her double axel, when it works, is a lot better, and her flow in and out of jumps. What do you think of Ksenia Snitsina? I think she could be a third at Junior Grand Prix. Yeah, I think she's great. I think she definitely has a chance to medal at Junior Grand Prix final. What irks you the most about following figure skating? The bad judging and corruption. And if I have to keep it 100, as they say on YouTube, I'm going to keep it 100. some fans are really annoying when you're on Twitter. I want user to try another choreographer like Benoit, Tom Dixon, or Laurie. I mean, I'm quite happy with this choreographers, if I have to be completely honest. But maybe try Laurie. I wish Jason Brown would do his Riverdance for sure and Schindler's List for free. I think he's retired Riverdance a long time ago, but who knows? Do you know Matteo personally? No, I don't. Weirdly enough, he looks like my ex-boyfriend a lot. No, I don't know him. I think for Tursimbayeva, the problem is also the jerky back jump technique that Terry teaches. I think that definitely exacerbated the problem. Do you think Trusova and Shcherbakova can keep their pods until Beijing 2022? Not sure about that. With Shcherbakova, I think it's difficult. Trusova maybe could keep at least one of her. Oh my god, my English is dying. Could keep one of her 3 quads probably. Can Kostanaya land quads? Not that I know of. Isn't it weird that Sasha Trusova plays a role of Daenerys? Felt uncomfortable. I don't know if she's watched Game of Thrones, so I don't think the role of Daenerys per se is that bad for her, as long as she hasn't maybe watched the series because she's a bit young for that. I hope some lady skates to Lolita soundtrack. Yes, but make it somebody who's of age, please. I agree with you about the terrible judging and excessive fans. Are there any competitions you 100% agree with the judging there? I don't, lol. I don't agree with component scores. Placements, often I agree. Scores, often disagree. Will Terry ever teach girls to jump properly? No. FYI, for top man at Skate America, Keegan Messing, Boyan Jin, Michal Brezina, Kashir Shimada, Kazuki Tomono, Junhon Dmitry Aliev. Okay, I'm going to say Nathan Chen, Dmitry Aliev, and one of Jason Brown and Boyan Jin. What is your actually Dmitry Aliev is very unreliable, so I don't know. What is your favorite program from Shoma? His current free skate, so beautiful. I've been converted to the Church of Shoma. Me too. Me too. So I have a Discord chat. If any of you guys are watching, hello, Discord chat. And in my Discord chat where we talk about figure skating with my figure skating friends, they make fun of me for being in love with Shoma now. So yes, me too. Sasha talked about watching it in like 2 weeks. Well, it depends. It may just be like just to show that she's into the program. But if she is, I hope she has an adult with her. Fans are okay. Normally, yes. The components need to be judged differently. Yes, they do. How can Alina get the same components as Kosternaya or Maria Bell or Shatoko? I don't know about Maria Bell, but definitely shouldn't be getting the same components as Shatoko. Sasha said she has watched all the seasons of Game of Thrones in her interview. Hopefully, she watched it with her parents or something. What's a competition you wish you were at the most? Past or upcoming? I wish I were there when Yuzuru skated at NHK and broke all the records. How did you feel about Satoko's free? I liked the choreo. I was not happy with the costume. From your Discord chat here. Who is that? Don't recognize the name. What component score do you think Alina Zagitova should receive in her free program? It depends on how she skates it, but I think that her free program I think has a lot less transitions than she used to have in the past. So for me, I would put her in the low 8s, probably in transitions and low 8s in skating skills. And for interpretation, it depends. She's selling this more, so maybe high 8s for that. Composition, I don't know. I don't like Daniel's choreo, so. Do you think the skater and coach relationships are toxic, like bad for their mental health? Sometimes I think they are. What are your thoughts on Alina's skating skills and posture? I think her skating skills need a lot of work, and so does her posture. Kamila Valieva winning the 2022 Olympics. Who knows? Maybe. Hani will never retire. Okay. He'll skate 6 years from now in his walker. Fair enough. And still jump quads and all the crowds. I'd be there to watch it. Sagito's free program doesn't make any sense. And the music has no story at all. There are three parts with no connection. I mean, yes, they're connected weirdly, but at least she enjoys it. At least it's a more enjoyable program than Carmen to me. What should Ensu do to make her jumps consistent to compete with Yu Young and Hein in the future? I don't know. You should ask her coach. Hopefully, she will get more consistent because she's amazing. Um, mm, mm, mm. USA Ting has potential. She does, but unfortunately, I've read that she's injured. So, favorite world's podium for each discipline? I mean, ever? I don't know. I need to think about it more. I like no, never mind. Do you think anyone should beat a clean Aliona? Maybe a clean Rika, potentially. With a triple axel, yeah, maybe a clean Rika. Did you? Although style-wise, I prefer Aliona to Rika, but it depends on how you judge their jumping technique. Did you ever watch Skating with Dick Bottom commenting? No. Who would you like to see as Shoma's future coach? I don't know. I don't really know what his options are. Maybe he should go abroad, but somebody who can make his jump consistent. Yeah. Chopin should get a real pairs team to win a medal at the Olympics team event. Yes. I think that's been an issue for forever. The person hoping user retires clearly in the wrong chat. Yes. Lagitova seems to enjoy her new free skate program, but the step sequence is just weird and off-putting for me. It is a little weird, and also it doesn't cover enough ice. Ask her coach, LOL. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound rude. I just have no idea. Did you see Utana and Shingo in Junior Grand Prix? Yes, they're amazing. Do you think Daniel is a great choreographer? No. I think I've made myself clear on that. I hate his choreography. I think he repeats some of the things. He repeats all of the things. Alina Kostranaya or Kamila Valieva, Alina Kostranaya. China banned Winnie the Pooh. That's depressing. Do you think Sherbakova can eventually beat Zagitova? No, probably not. Do you actually like ice dancing and pairs? I like pairs a lot. Ice dancing bores me after a while, but if there's an amazing ice dance pair, then I like that too. Couldn't Japan just pair Mai or some other good lady with number 4 men? I would do that if I were them, but they don't seem intent on doing that. Mai's sick right now. I know, I'm very sad about that. I hope she gets better. I think she's gonna sit this season out though. Do you think Wakaba can rebound? I think it's very unlikely. Hi from Colombia. Hola. Thoughts on Italian politics? It's terrible, so I don't want to talk about it. I'm very depressed about all of it. Do you think Marion can push past the Toku Wakaba and Mai? No, probably not. I mean, maybe Wakaba if she continues being like that, and Mai obviously if she's sick, but Satoko, I don't think so. What would you say to Medvedev if you met her in person? I'd say congratulations on being a very good skater. Shailene or Averbuch? I prefer Averbuch when he's not doing crazy miming. Style-wise, he's more contemporary, but Shailene has done Yuzuru's Seimei, so she gets bonus points for that. Do you see a successful quad axel within 10 years? Potentially. Swan Lake or Carmen? Swan Lake forever. I love Swan Lake. I love Tchaikovsky, so. Have you seen Chuck and Bates' new free dance? What do you think of it? If yes, I actually have not seen it yet. When I'm busy, the first thing that I miss out on is usually ice dance. What do you think about letting literally everyone compete in Junior Grand Prix? What do you mean? Oh, it's getting a low score like the Indian couple can really harm the skater in the future. I don't think it's going to harm them in the future. I'm not against them competing there. I think it may be the only chance they have to compete internationally, maybe the only chance they have to actually watch other skaters compete, because I think the Indian girl they interview, unfortunately, I don't remember her name. I think she said it was the first time that she got to see real skaters live, and that her idol was Tarkanova. So I think it's a great opportunity for those skaters who maybe don't have a federation to back them up. Favorite Mao program, probably Rach too. Suihan, I love them. I think they're injured again, unfortunately. If healthy, they're my favorite pair. Favorite tuber is the girl, Aliona Kosternaya. Favorite Evgenia and Alina program. Evgenia, I think this season's short program may become my favorite, but so far, probably her debut free skate, the WE soundtrack was probably my favorite. Alina's program, I still like her Swan Lake short program. Is there anything that could be done against the Terry bonus? Not at this point. I mean, unless they deliberately decide to stop overscoring all of our skaters, but I don't know what could stop them. I mean, it will end at some point because it usually goes in waves. So now the trend is a Terry. Do you think we'll see a quint or a quad axel first? Probably quad axel, depends on user. Do you think the jumps were more exciting when Tonya Harding actually jumped? She's a real jumper. Yes, her jumps were very exciting. But I think some jumps right now are very exciting too. I mean, users triple axel is very exciting. Boyan squad loss is very exciting. So, Torville and Dean Bolero I don't really remember that. Do you watch football? I used to watch a lot of football. I used to be a football fan, used to root for AC Milan. Then I kind of stopped watching it because I got bored. Do you consider Eteria a genius or a robot producer? I think she's definitely a smart person. I think she's obviously playing the game to the best level possible, and it's working in her favor. I also think that a lot of our skaters are very similar to each other in programs and style, and I don't really think she favors individuality a lot. So both. Who is your favorite Canadian male skater? I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Patrick Chan. I thought he was a bit boring, although his skating skill were really unparalleled. But I don't know about now. Do you think of what do you think? Do you think Daniel picked exogenesis on purpose for Valieva? Yes. I mean, it's a bit suspicious. Hola from Mexico. Hola. Do you think Simone Biles best ever? Yes. I mean, it's she's pretty blatantly the best as well. What's your favorite song? I don't know if I have a favorite song ever. I have many. It depends on my mood. What do you think? Why has Terry such a great influence on the judges? She can't be best friends with all of them. Well, hopefully not. I think it's a trend. Once her skaters, it started with Lipnitskaya, then Evgenia started being super consistent. She started gathering big scores. Meanwhile, her juniors were doing really well, Junior Grand Prix. And it's basically a vicious cycle where the better they did, the higher the scores got, and then they got so high that they couldn't not do well because they were already propped up with scores. So I think that's what happened. Would you ever move to Pennsylvania, Minnesota, or New Hampshire? Probably not. I will forever preach the idea to split the judging panel. Me too. I think it's absurd that it's not split. Do you think Eteri has any heart at all? Well, I don't know her personally, so I'm not going to judge her on her character. She's the live version of Mother Gothel. That's funny. She does kind of look like Mother Gothel, but obviously I'm not going to judge her as a person because I don't know her. So Terry reminds me of Ollivander's words for Voldemort. Wow. He's done great things, terrible, yes, but great. That's quite funny. What do you think of the altered version of Alina's Bad Guy Gala? I still wish they got her a new program. I think that program is horrible. I don't know what they were thinking when they decided to Bad Guy. It's not really a skating kind of song either. It doesn't really looks good on the ice. And it's not Daniel's style of choreography. Nathan's step sequence is getting better than Yuzu. I don't think Nathan's skating skills are good enough for his step sequence to ever be better than Yuzu's, but I do think he's very entertaining when he does step sequences. He sells them very well. Hugs from Ukraine. Oh, hugs to you. Where's Kula King? I don't know. I miss her too, or miss him actually. I don't know their gender, but I miss Kula. I thought their videos were very funny. The Ice Who Kidnapped Kula. Well, hopefully not. What do you think of Sofia Khatieva? I think they should stop making her jump 5,000 quads and triple axels when she's like 10, because she's not going to get like alive to juniors. Predicted ladies medalist at Olympics 2022. I have no idea. Will we even be alive in 2022? I don't know what that means. I think skaters see a Terry like some sort of mom. I mean, could be. They're all very young, but I think they probably know she's not their mom. They're a nice dancer whose skating skills impresses you. Guillaume Cizeron has amazing skating skills. Did you like Seven Rings by Genia? Not my favorite style of program, but it was a fun one. Love your commentary. Oh, thank you. Isu's a joke. I mean, yeah. Jessica Stranaya throwing her coat at a Terry. Honestly, iconic. Sofia Samadurova, what are your thoughts on her? I think she is not going to be competitive this season. But I like her. Do you think skaters with smaller figures are more likely to land hard jumps? It depends. It depends. Not always, but in ladies, when it comes to ladies squads, yes. Do you think Terry misses Yulia? I don't know. I mean, last year Valieva got one blue and one red dress being super similar. I think they just always use the same costume designers. Probably there was that. Do you think Daniel and Terry will continue to choose the same songs that Medvedev choose? Maybe. I don't know if that's part of a master plan or what. So it's a bit funny, isn't it? Sorry, I heard a noise. What do you think about Tubka Misheva's technical score in this previous competition? Isn't she underscored a little bit? Yeah. I finished Synchro Teams, doing the program to Bad Guy. Oh no, you should check it out. Okay, I will. Fuku the skater from China. I don't remember them. Sorry. I expect next season to have a program on Cardi B. Oh God. I think that step sequence and spin levels must rise and be distances in point. As in they should count more? Maybe. I wish it's like actual skating counted more, like actual skating skills. Um, I hope we do not have actual programs to Billie Eilish or Cardi B or any other song. I actually quite like Billie Eilish, but just I don't think it's a skating type. I've seen a program though on her song Lovely, and I actually thought that was pretty good for skating. So who knows? Well, they do. They give programs from one athlete to the next one. Yes, they have done this quite often. I just got on, so maybe you already discussed it, but do you think Evgenia will be able to get on top again? I don't think she's simply skating for her own happiness. I think she's very competitive. I don't know if she will be able to be on top, but I think she will be able to stay pretty competitive. Do you know of Dina and Arina Averina? Yes, the Averina twins from rhythmic gymnastics. Alexandra Solotova reminds me of Medvedev, but in rhythmic gymnastics. I don't remember Solotova though. Do you think Xenia will stay relevant in the next years? I think until 2022, she's going to be in the pack. I feel like Satoko's going to be jumping quads in the next few years. I mean, I wish. Did Maria Bell skate to work, bitch? Yes, she did. Am I going to be demonetized for saying that word? LOL. Work B. Kula King, where are you? Yes, I don't know. Do you think it's okay to call Eugenia's floods as E? I mean, it is an E, so yes. At the same time, I wish they were strict with everyone. Shoma is done technically. Axel is not as good in quads, under-rotated. I think Shoma needs a coach, and he'll be fine. Do you think Orser can actually coach skaters that are not naturally talented or gifted? User, Ewan, and Javi is brilliant, but Medvedev is a product of hard work. It doesn't seem to work. I wouldn't say it doesn't seem to work. I have seen big improvements in her skating skills and some of her jumps, but I do think that he's better with skaters who are already formed. Honest opinion about Lisa Liu's quad lots. I think it's not a quad. And it's actually quite dangerous too. Isn't it funny they call Lisa's flip but not Aliona's lots? Yes. Do you like Camden? Camden Pulkinen, I think? Yes, I quite like him. I think he's a quite expressive skater. I need to see more of him in bigger competitions. But yeah, I quite like him. Is there a video of that work Bish program? We got to see only random clips so far. I am not sure actually, because I skipped most of Nebelhorn because it was working. So I actually don't know. I haven't. I think I've seen Maraz free, but not her work Bish program. She ain't doing quite well this season. I think she's gonna attempt it in competition at some point. When will skaters start being judged by their abilities instead of their reputation? Never. That's been a problem forever. Have you seen Vadim Kolesnik? I think I have, but I don't remember. Thoughts on Kazuki Tomono? I think he's a fun skater to watch. I don't know if he can be in the top crop of skaters because of, some technical issues. What do you think of the new Lubov and Charlie partnership? I like them together. They need to get their jumps sharp though, but I think it's a good call. What would you change if you could change the scoring system exactly? I think +5 system just leads to more corruption, so I maybe go back to +3, and I would separate the two judging panels. And I would allow skaters to challenge a call, so to challenge under rotations and all of that. Do you think Tristela will be relevant more than 1 or 2 seasons? Probably not. I'm sure Daniel is working on a program with Cardi B's money. Lol, want to see that. Do you understand why a lot of Russians now hate Zhenya? No, I think it's crazy that people hate her for changing country and leaving her coach, which is two things that are very normal in sport. Are you looking forward to Jason's programs? Yes. Thank you again for answering so many and varied questions. Oh, you're welcome. I'm having a lot of fun. Do you think we'll see Jason Brown land a quad this season or ever? Hopefully. I think he's had an accident though, so I would wait maybe for the second half of the season. Do you feel like Alina's jumps get better this season compared to last season? Definitely. Do you think Tukamishiva was wrongly scored in Finlandia? Yes, a little bit. Do you like all the lyrics in skating? Like having lyrics, like songs with lyrics? Yeah, I think it's good to have songs with lyrics, so that there's more variety. Thoughts on Camila versus Elisa? I think if they're both clean, Camila is going to win for sure. I think Elizaveta was very shocked at Finlandia after seeing Aliona's triple axel in practice. I think she was shocked that 2 programs with triple axels got scores that are far, like 20 points apart. In the future, do you think triple axel quads will be dominating in the latest field? Triple axels, maybe. Don't know about quads. Do you think Montreal Ice dance teams program are getting too similar? A little bit, yeah. From what I've seen, yes. I think it's clear that they all come from the same place. Evgenia mentioned she likes Canada. That's pretty much treason in Russia these days. I think that's silly. High hopes for Jason Brown's Schindler's List program. I think it could be very good. Hopefully, it's a tasteful approach to Schindler's List. I hope that's not true. She's not been hated for changing coach. Russians are not that stupid. Yeah, I don't think she should be hated for changing coach. And I don't see why else she should be hated, honestly. She seems like she's doing her own thing and just training and performing. I don't see why else she should be hated. I like your idea of giving skaters a chance of a challenge. I mean, it's there in most sports, so I don't see why it shouldn't be there in skating. Are you going to the Grand Prix final in Turin? Yes, on the Saturday. Proper judging. Do you think Aliona should still have won over Lisa? Yes. Thoughts on Johanna Yakoa? She was lovely. Very nice debut. Looking forward to seeing more of her in the Grand Prix. Rank the following triple axels: Aliona, Rika, Lisa, Young Yu. Young Yu is the worst one, I think. I would still put Lisa on top. Then Aliona and Rika on the same level. Do you think Elisa view? Huh? Great compliment. I don't understand. What is a chance of challenge? Explain. Like if you get an under rotation, if you can challenge a call and the judges have to review it. Do you think JSF will force Shoma to get a coach rather sooner than later? I think he will force himself to get a coach. Hello from Japan. Oh, Ohio. Have you seen Nathan's La Boheme? Yes, I think it's quite nice. Oh, this is Russian. I'm afraid that if I read it out loud, I'm going to be saying something terrible. So I'm not. Do you think Vincent Joe can break free from Nathan Chan's shadow? No. I mean, not score-wise. Favorite Korean senior lady, Soo Lim. Have you heard about the rumor from Russia that Jin is paying her fans money? I mean, come on. What do you think us fans can do to fix figure skating? Being as vocal as possible. Who do you think will make the Russian world team, ladies? Terry girls probably. No, Medvedev is not being treated as a traitor. That's stupid. But she's called a liar and a drama queen because of her interviews. I mean, I don't think that's fair. I think all of them are drama queens, me included. We're all drama queens. Do you guys remember Plushenko's sex bomb program? Yes. Those were some strange days. Yes. Thoughts on Hanyu haters? I don't like haters of any skater. Opinions on Atari? I think she has created a system that works, and obviously she's a smart lady. Don't know her personally and don't really enjoy her coaching style. Thoughts on fair skating? I already said I don't know what it is. We need another Kula. I agree. Thank you for a great channel. You're welcome. What do you think of the young Italian girls? Any change for them to be competitive, get triples, and solid triples? Thoughts on Aliona's new free skate? I don't like the choreography, but I like her. Drama. Yes. Something in Russian that I can't understand. Hi, everyone. Hello. I think the best way to stop the corruption in the judges is to not buy tickets. I mean, people are already kind of not buying tickets, though, so I don't know. Do you miss Javi? Yes, I miss him a lot. He was one of my favorites, and he seems also like a great person. Any favorite choreographers? I don't know. I quite like Laurie Nichols' programs for Sui Han, for example, but it depends on the program. Karolina Kostner should have been silver in Sochi. Yes, I agree. Do you think there is any possibility Zhenya will switch to Canada as Olympic get closer? No. Rate Russian ladies. 1 favorite, 8 least favorite. I don't like saying least favorites. What? Criticizes Aisu from fair judging. Oh, okay. Have you seen Han Lee? She's quite special. Yes, she's lovely. Her free skate in particular, I really, really appreciated. A lot of sass. So, are you sad about Virtumore retiring? A little bit, but I understand why they are. I mean, it's been a while. Is there a chance of Russia getting banned? Yes, I think so, unfortunately. And if they are, it's going to be a mess. So I don't know what's going on there, though. But I think my Russian friends tell me that there is a chance that they will be banned. Hopefully not. Do you think Mikhail Kolyada will compete this season? He said he won't, unfortunately. Do you think Rika has a shot at Grand Prix final? Gold. Probably not gold, but definitely a medal, yeah. The Russians like Medvedev. Medvedev as in the tennis player or Medvedev? Because Medvedev, the tennis player, is having the time of his life right now. Your opinion of Michelle Kwan's Rachmaninoff? I don't remember all of her programs. I have to be honest. I have to rewatch it. Why should Russia get banned? Was the story another WADA investigation or something? Do you think Sotnikova should even have been on the podium in Sochi? Yes, I would have given her the bronze. Aliyev or Kolyada? Aliyev. I prefer him because I like his style better. He's more contemporary, and his interpretation is better to me. Mao, Yuna, Koster. Imagine all 3 skate to their full potential. Who would have won? Yuna. Russia cheated in doping big time. I mean, I have no idea what the actual situation is, so I can't confirm or deny. I only know that there's an investigation going on, but I know as much as everyone, which is I don't. Papadakis is wrong or Virtumore, which do you prefer? Papadakis is wrong style-wise and Virtumore technique-wise. Is there any song the skaters are absolutely prohibited to skate because it's related to another skater? No, I think they can skate to whatever they want as long as it's appropriate. I mean, probably there are some songs that are too vulgar to be skated to, but favorite Karolina program, probably her Ave Maria from the Olympics. Add such a coin if she had the jumps. Um, Still Yuna. Who's for you the most handsome figure skater? I don't know. I think Stefan Lambiel is quite handsome. Did you like Davis White? Yes, I actually prefer Davis White to Birchmore when they were both competing. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but yeah. I would just ban inappropriate sexy songs for juniors. Yes, me too. Sometimes I'm baffled by the choices that coaches make for junior skaters. Who do you think will be on the Junior Grand Prix and Grand Prix final podium? Junior Grand Prix, Valieva, Lisa Liu, and either Sinitsina or Hein Lee. Grand Prix final, who knows? Probably Trusova. Like Big Spender, yes. Sorting your personal favorite skaters into Hogwarts houses. That'd be fun. That maybe I should make a future video where I sort skaters. Let me know if you like that idea. What's up with Polina Kostukovic, Dmitry yelling this year? I don't know. What is your forecast for Alina Zagitova this season? Grand Prix. I think she'll make Grand Prix final, and I don't know about European Worlds team. Maybe yes instead of Sherbakova. Do you think beauty is a factor in figure skating? Yes, absolutely. I think especially for women skaters, it's a factor. Hein Fire Dance Program. I love it. I love her. What do you think about Liu's quad and triple? Her quad lots is not good. Her triple axel is acceptable, I think. Are you a fan of James Dupre? I quite like them, but they're not my favorite pair. Favorite pair is Sui Han and Taras Morozov right now. I would like Valieva so much more if she cut out lots of the leg kicks. That's not her fault, but yes, I agree. How well do you think Gracie Gold will do in upcoming competitions? I have no clue. Hopefully she'll do well enough to be at nationals. Favorite Italian ice dance team of all time, Capellini. I love them. Also, I grew up watching them, so probably because of that too. Thoughts on John Juan's programs this year? I liked the free skate. I liked his free skate. Thoughts on Tarasova Morozov Tiamo program? I am disappointed that it's not the original version. It's this weird soundtracky version in Spanish, and I'm just like, if you're gonna do that, do it correctly. What do you think about Alina's new programs? I like her free skate quite a bit. I think it's fun. Is Karolina Kostner retire officially? Not officially, but I think she is. Do you think Kanye could ever beat Nathan if Nathan skated as good as he did last season national? If User skated to his potential, yes. What do you think of Scott Moore and Merrill Davis as a team, hypothetically? I mean, I think they'd be great. Why not? Don't you think Tarasov and Morozov are a bit unexpressive? I think he is a bit unexpressive. I think Tarasov is fine. Do you think the rest of the quad, the 4As can beat Trusova? If Trusova loses some of her quads, yes. Which program do you like best from this season so far? Men and ladies. Early to say, but I like Shon's free skate a lot. I'm excited to see if Aliona can beat Alina. Yes, I think she can. In France. Probably. I mean, it can happen. Depends on consistency and on Alina's components. One time I counted all the leg kicks in Valieva's short and it was 14. Yeah, I believe that. Do you think Elisa Liu will make it through the Olympics? Hopefully, yes. I think they should stop pushing her so hard now. Are you from Russian team? I'm not from Russia. I'm Italian. Alina finally has spirals. Yes, but her position is question mark. I think they could be better, yeah. What do you think of Matteo Salvini? God, let's not go there. Elisa Liu's quad lat is so weird. It's not really a plot, is it? Don't really like it. I like her though. I think she's great, but I don't like her plot lots. Who will leave a Terry first? Do you think Katie and Alina will make it to the next Olympics? Probably not. Not both of them. One of them may, because you never know. Is your honey Slytherin, Nathan Chen Gryffindor, or Ravenclaw? And Shoma Uno Hufflepuff. Yeah, Shoma is definitely a Hufflepuff. I agree on that. I think Shoma and I would be Hufflepuff mates, for sure. I agree with user Slytherin because his main thing is how ambitious he is. But he would be a kind-hearted Slytherin. And Nathan Chan, maybe Ravenclaw. I don't know. Seems like the type of person that's clever enough to be a Ravenclaw. Oh my god. Okay. So thank you, Fred. I love you from Russia. Aw, spasiba. European and Diana Davis, I've already talked about it. I've already said, which is, I don't know. All right, it's getting late. It's almost 11 p.m. here, and I have to wake up at 6. So I'm gonna call it a day, well, a night actually. And I think this video will be available afterwards. I've never done this before, but I think it's how it works. I don't know techie stuff. But yes, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was fun. I think I'm gonna do this again. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll definitely do more. I'll see you next week with Skate America, and I'll make a recap of that. An actual recap, not a live. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yes, thank you all. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yes, it was a lot of fun. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.